Okay. Autistic children are not fun, and this is part of the whole fucking, sorry, the whole Bill Gates shot shit. It's just ridiculous. You just don't even know the freaking ridiculousness people go through because of this. Anyway, okay, so the economy was basically being controlled by the EU. And I watched as our people, you know, companies we thought were ours or for us, I watched them sell out and tank and move to China and move to, you know, just different places like that. And our economy started faltering and suffering. So I watched this over a time, but also during that same era and that same season, that same year, through my, again, curiosity, I was looking through websites, and I was looking through a government website, in fact, and I happened to find, I know it was ordained of God that I see it because it only came up for a flash long enough for me to see it, and then it disappeared. But what I basically saw was a genocide agreement, an international genocide pact. And I could possibly die for bringing this out at this point in my life. I'm not saying I haven't brought it out before, but not in such a clear and concise manner. I've brought it out in subtle ways in the past, but I'm about to get real bold about it. So this is what I saw was a genocide agreement between all the countries. And each country had like a percentage. And I believe I saw Russia's at the time. It was like 1%. So each of these countries had a pact where basically they were agreeing with each other to destroy 1% of their own population at that point. Through different means. However they decided to do it, apparently. And that really bothered me. It really bothered me. I didn't like that. So I began to pray and seek God on it. And I was very troubled, honestly. And from that point forward, my life has been nothing but a living hell, okay? And the reason being is because I care about people. And God has given me a heart of love for people. A heart of love for souls, for their salvation. And I have a problem with some small group of people that decide they want to kill everybody else. And everybody else is just supposed to sit around and take it on the chin or take it and do nothing about it. So I began to get very advocated towards reaching souls. Not so much towards telling them what was going on, as much as just trying to reach them for God. And you know, because so many were obviously at the hands and of these leaders, okay? So progressively over the years, it got worse and worse, and I started to see then the Bill Gates stuff about genocide. I mean, that basically, it wasn't enough for the nations to have this pact. Then they started saying, okay, we've got all these rich people, let's all get involved, let's see if we can, we'll mess with the seeds and make people sterile through that. So they won't be able to have babies, or their kids will be autistic, or, you know, I don't know what all scientific interventions were also included in this. I don't know how much they genetically manipulated things to it, how intentional these things were, if it was just a fluke that it happened. But basically what they've done is a grievous, horrible thing to mankind. And there's many, 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 many souls. Many souls. Do you hear me? Many souls. Millions. Millions. It's not just 58 million babies, okay? I'm talking elderly people. I'm talking racial perjuries, ethical perjuries, basically just slaughtering people. And it's just so heinous, so wicked. And I just have to say that I guess I'm kind of imploring to the leaders right now. I think at this point, you guys have fucked things up so bad, and I'm just going to be straight up with you, that if you guys would let a few people like Trump.
Trump.
Yeah, say Trump. If you would let a few people like Trump, or people that love people, that maybe have a little bit of wisdom,